Guys, what is the most awkward thing a girl has ever said to you? Hooked up with a girl and saw her out again at a bar a week later. We start flirting and go to my car to fool around. Not a minute into it she starts saying, "Adam, I love you. I love you Adam." This was literally our second time together. And my name's not Adam. I wear a spinal brace. This happened on Halloween. I like that you're wearing that. What? I like that you're wearing that. Do you know what it is? No, but I like that you're wearing it. Okay, thanks. Her boyfriend came over to my table after a while and apologized, saying she was drunk and thought it was somehow related to Nintendo. I don't need smart, handsome or funny man. I just need you. Do you have a girlfriend? Proceeds to puke. She was hot. Age 13 or 14. My first GF and I were in my parents' hot tub and my very religious mother kept coming out to check on us like every 5 minutes. And being horny teenagers, I had my hand in between her thighs and slowly made my way in to finger her. I get my finger maybe 1 inch inside and she says, "OMG, is that your penis?" I was sitting next to her. While on a Tinder date, the girl asked me what her name was. My mind completely blanked. I managed to play it off as a joke for a few minutes and then check Tinder and remind myself of her name. I've never felt so uncomfortable in my life. Edit. Typo. I can't wait for you to meet my mom. Would it be weird if your kid called me mom? Let me look through your phone to get to know you better. All of this from an internet hookup I didn't even hook up with. The first night we met, I was sitting alone at a bar around 10 PM on a Wednesday night. About 1 drink in, a drunk soccer mom sat down next to me and blurted out, "I am old enough to be your mom. Are you single?" She must have been mid-40s. I was 24. "We're gonna have a baby, babe," after having unprotected sex the first time. I got a little drunk at the bar while talking with a woman I had just met. One thing led to another and we were back at my place bumping uglies. Everything was going fine until she said, "I don't believe in soulmates, but I do believe there is one dick made for one pussy and yours is made for mine." Followed by, "Please be real. Is this happening? Please be happening. I hope this is real." Needless to say, that freaked me out. Edit. I failed to mention while walking to my apartment she said, "You don't know I'm not a murderer," and proceeded to fake push me in front of a Jeep. My dick brain was working much harder than my logic brain after that. Nothing. When I asked my wife to marry me, she froze for a few minutes, eventually cried and said yes, but that silence lasted years in my head. I still don't understand it. She was drunk. I was drunk. We just met. We flirted. We were on a friend's front porch, waiting for that friend to come back with food. We kept flirting, but neither one of us made a move. We were also getting hungrier and wondering what kind of food our friend would bring back. We hoped for pizza and salad from this trendy pizza place nearby. Somehow, the two desires, hunger and flirting, got crisscrossed in her head. She turned towards me, leaned close, gazed into my eyes, and in a seductive voice said, "If I was salad, how hard would you rate me?" I was with a girl once and we were about to get it on in her room when she starts giving me a hand job. It was pretty bad. She had the whole death grip going on, so I told her to stop cause it hurt. To which she replied, "But that's how my brother likes it." Needless to say, I grabbed my clothes and ran out the door. Stop staring at me. I'm at the movies with my girlfriend, standing out in the lobby. Another girl that I knew from years ago in school spots me from the distance and approaches us as she exclaims, "Oh my god, my name, is that you?" I respond, "Yep. Hi." Her name, "Is that your girlfriend?" "Yep." "You're still awkward." She then runs off to her movie and my girlfriend starts cracking up. Apparently she agreed. Calling me daddy during sex with a picture of her dead father staring at me on the wall. I was in the pool with my co-workers, lifeguard, and we were having chicken fights. One girl says to another girl, "Hey, get on Mr. Buzz's shoulders. He's tall." She responds, "Him. Ha 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 ha." And they played without me. IDKY she laughed, but I was very hurt. So would you masturbate thinking about me? I was 16 and this was the first time I'd met her. Didn't want to be rude, so I said don't know, but I wouldn't. Editorial. Well, my inbox blew up and I'm not sure how to react to such negative reaction of one of my other replies in this comment chain. But Merry Christmas everyone. She told me she was a virgin. Nothing weird yet. Told me she masturbated. All normal. Whipped out a 14 inches purple dildo that was big around as a peanut butter jar. I was impressed. Honestly, she dumped me later because I refused to get her pregnant after 3 weeks of dating. Is it in yet? You're pretty alright for a black guy, it never gets old. On my first date with a girl I met online, she explained mid-dinner how once upon a time she was giving her boyfriend head the night after a party and could taste lady juice. She therefore deduced he was cheating on her and dumped him mid-blowjob. Somehow we still ended up having sex. Single male brain decision making baffles me sometimes. I had a girl in high school tell me that no one would date me because I am too much like a puppy, and no one wants to fuck a puppy, which would be hurtful and not that weird, except that she then followed it up with "but I fuck puppies." During sex with a one night stand you look like a serial killer when you make that face followed by "oh come on." Don't let that turn you off. In an elevator with my friend, we're both college dudes, and on our way to the 4th floor. The elevator opens on the 2nd floor and 3 girls get in. One of them says, "Oh boy, alone with 3 hot girls with nowhere to go? Bet this is a dream come true for you guys." Classic thirsty freshman girls. I was at a bar, seated, when this semi-cute hipster girl walks up and takes a seat on my lap, puts her arms around my neck, and asks, "Are you Jewish?" Number. Oh, because I like your nose. I have kind of a big honker. But this wasn't the only time it's drawn attention. A drunken older woman once told me I had such a cute nose that she wanted to suck on it. Your dick tastes like ketchup and dogs are humans too. One time in college I was standing in the elevator in my dorm and this girl just stares at my feet and says, "You have really nice toes." I saw her in the elevator a couple weeks later and she says to me, "Hey, you're the guy with nice toes." Edit. Yes, I knew she was hitting on me. No, she wasn't hot. Edit 2. My toes are regular toes. They have a little bit of hair on them too. In the middle of making out, pull my hair. I'm sturdy. For the first time in all my years on Reddit, I finally have the best possible response for an AskReddit thread. During college I was invited to my friend's room to drink with her and her new roommate. After a few shots we started playing this game FU with some cards. The roommate kept hitting me with a fuck subliminary, so it was obvious what was about to transpire. My friend left her room and we immediately get down to business. After around 5 thrusts she goes, "Stop, stop, stop." I was worried and replied, "What?" "I will remember this till the day I die." She replies, "You're Republican, right? Because I can't have sex with any liberals." I looked her straight in the eye and said, "I fucking love Ronald Reagan." Edit. Obligatory thanks for gold, kind stranger. Seriously though, I'm glad you all got a nice laugh. Merry Christmas. Reddit. Edit 2. For those of you asking about the FU game, Google fuck you pyramid. I was 13 and it was that time of year for a physical. Always embarrassing, but you grit your teeth and bear with it. The doctor was a normal looking doctor, and older man. No big deal. Pants are about to drop and he asks, "Do you mind if our intern assists?" My position was too compromised for me offer any response beyond a nod of agreement, so I agree. In walks a gorgeous 24-year-old blonde girl who then proceeds to check me for hernias while I desperately try, in vain, to hold back an erection. Then she spoke. Everything seems normal. Doing the dirty with a girl at the time, I was lasting longer than my usual 30-second self. After a little bit she goes, "Wow, you're still going? Are you a professional or something?" I thought it was a joke, so I laughed a bit. She was serious though, and asked again seriously, "Have you ever done porn?" No guy has lasted this long. It was awkward at first but the sex was good and she had some giant titties, so I just kept going. My friend, which I had a huge crush which he didn't know about, randomly said, "You're a nice guy, but you're not tall enough." My confidence dropped. I was 19, she was 35. After sex she asks me if I would do it again but not use a condom. She said I didn't have to be in their life if I didn't want it, she just wanted a baby. She told me that she didn't like cats, and that I had to choose between her spending the night or keeping my cat. As attractive as she was, the cat stayed. She left. "I already bought your birthday present, so you can't break up with me until at least after your birthday." We'd been dating for 3 months. My birthday was still 2 months away. And I broke up with her a week later. Edit. Found it. I once dated a girl with kids for about a year. She was crazy as hell, but I overlooked a lot because the sex was fucking amazing. When I went to break everything off with her, the first thing out of her mouth was, "If I got rid of the kids, do you think we could work things out?" Edit. Spelling. I dated a woman for about a month. One day we are sitting on my couch making out. She says, "I am not attracted to you." I'm sorry. I ended up losing 125 pounds after that, but it still hurt like hell. So Morsus 98, you normally sit in that chair for X class, right? Me. Yep. Okay. I was setting up this room for event, and we finished a little early, so I sat down in that chair and pretended to be you. Just looked around, seeing how you see things. Me. That's nice. Blind date at a restaurant as we are looking over the menu. He says, "So why the fuck can't men make a commitment?" "Hey handsome, now that I was fired I can sexually harass you. A 34-year-old woman, I was 20 at the time, who consistently hit on me and made sexual advances to me until I reported her. She was fired for other reasons apparently. I was and still am happily engaged, so there was zero chance of that happening. She came back in the office to visit and said that I disappeared into the locked security area of the building.